Today we're playing what's got to be the most broken reanimator deck in history because we are going to be playing permanents that cost upwards to 9 mana by turn 3. Guys, my mind has been blown because today we are dropping at a consistent rate 7 and 9 drops by turn 3, and this deck is insane. And if you guys didn't see yesterday's video, this is not my build. We ran into an opponent completely random who did this combo on us, and it was insane, and I had to try it myself. It's built around Squirming Emergence, a 3 mana reanimation spell. You can get any permanent back from the graveyard with a catch. That permanent's mana value has to be less than or equal to the number of permanents that are already in your graveyard, so we have to fill up the graveyard very quickly. The best 1 and 2 turn mill spells we've got in the package here, we've got the Otherworldly Gaze to surveil up to 3, and then we've got the Path that mills us 4. So that's the God Curve. That's going to allow us to reanimate anything for 7 by turn 3. We've got a lot of 7 bombs, but the trick here is that if we can get a Tova to hit the graveyard with things like Portal to Phyrexia, we can actually reanimate with the Emergence the Tova instead, which then will reanimate our Portal to Phyrexia. It's a nice little chain combination effect there to get us a 9 drop by turn 3, and we pulled it off today quite a bit. So this deck is kind of like a Chipotle bowl, build your own bowl situation. You can put your own toppings on it. Our opponent's deck looked a lot different. They had a lot of virtues of persistence and loyalties and stuff. We went with just bombs, man. I went with Portal to Phyrexia, Atraxa, Kaya, and Jin. Jin, I think, being the key role player here. I really wanted to try to get this down by turn 3, because if you get this down on turn 3, it's not going anywhere. Nobody's killing this thing. They're not going to have 2 removal spells ready to go unless they have like 2 go for the throats or something by turn 4. But this thing counters the first instant or sorcery speed spell played. Plus, it's going to double up on our emergence. So that's kind of why I wanted to make sure this was in the build. But guys, the deck is insane. It's absolutely insane what it can do, and it's a lot more consistent than I thought. I went to and I elected to put in a bunch of just fast mana. It did bite us in the butt a little bit with all the pain lands we have here, but I think the 1, 2, and 3 play, I don't care how we get it. I don't care if we're burning ourselves with mana, but we have to make sure we do not have a slow land along the way. So every land you see here up to turn 3 is a fast land, and that's all I wanted in the build, to make sure that we got this down as consistent as possible. But you guys can do that any way you want. Anyways, we'll jump into the video. I'll stop talking. Enjoy this. If you guys are new here, we do post videos just like this 5 days a week. So if you enjoy this kind of content, if you wouldn't mind liking and subscribing, I'd greatly appreciate it. With that being said, enjoy the video. We'll see you at the end. Peace. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are playing a reanimator deck, and let me tell you guys, this has already produced 2 of the most insane games I've ever played. And so I'm hoping to keep that rolling. This opening hand, unfortunately, I had to mulligan, and then we find a pretty good hand here, except for the fact that we have no blue. Gonna have to mulligan again. All right, this can actually work. We will drop the Tova, and we'll probably drop a land here and then just pray that our top deck finds us a green source. We need a green source anyways, right? Yeah, so let's just drop that and see what we can do. Let's see what we can do with the hand here. We've got the Vermin into the Cruel, so hopefully that'll be enough to get us a reanimation on 3 here. We've been able to hit it both games now back to back on turn 4. Not quite turn 3, but at least on turn 4. All right, the opponent running potentially counter spells, though, is a bit scary. We do find another land here, which is fantastic, which means we are going to be able to reanimate, seeing we hit a Tova. It all comes down to whether or not the opponent has counter spells ready to go. Wow, that was a terrible mill for us there, but we'll take it either way. Hopefully it's like Virtue of Loyalty, maybe, or Reinforcements. Mastermind. Okay. Mastermind, at least it wasn't a counter spell. I mean, they could still have one, but at least that, you know, eases my mind a little bit more, you know what I mean? I still have to try for it, man. We don't have much of an option here. I know it seems kind of not like the greatest idea to slam this here, but I feel like I kind of have to. We're gonna go for that Portal to Phyrexia here. We'll see what happens. Turn 3. Portal to Phyrexia, here we come, maybe. Maybe. The opponent thinking about it. No, they don't have it. Okay, well, portal's coming down, which is going to allow us to now reanimate every single turn. So all we really have to find now is more ways to mill out the graveyard here. Or mill out the deck, I mean, into the graveyard. But yeah, we got the portal down on turn 3. I mean, you can't be too upset about that. I mean, if you get a portal down on 3 with no catch, that's usually going to win you the game. Usually. We'll see what happens here. All right, Giada comes down. I can keep reanimating the Fairy Vandal for blocks, which is cool. The opponent clearly running a Flash Tribal deck, though. Surprised I didn't have a counterspell there for us on that last go. If I can flip the Invasion of Tovada at any point, we're going to be in good shape. But that's a big if. Another land, not what we needed here. Oh, that's a 0/0? Shoot. Let's do the ability. Actually, let's not. Let's do the ability on their turn. I need to draw some more cards here. So we'll attack in with the Vermin. If we only would have hit a little bit better on our initial milling off the top instead of hitting all the important things that you see here, we would be in a much better spot for sure. All right, so the opponent flashes in another flyer, not surprising. Us being able to draw some cards with the Fairy Mastermind is going to be super helpful. Oh, wow. They don't even attack into us. I guess it makes sense. I mean, why would you? I'm just going to get the Fairy Mastermind back anyways. All right, we find a Kaya off the top. And another Kaya. Okay. A couple of Kayas. All right. Pass the turn again. I mean, we're holding them. We're holding them pretty well here. Maybe what I want to do here is go with the Vermin attacking in still. Because they can't really block it, right? Yeah, they can't really block the Vermin here, because if they do, I'll take out the Scoundrel. Not to mention, if they do block and it goes to the graveyard, I can reanimate it next turn with the portal, which then will mill us out even more, giving me more options on the portal. So I'll take it. All right, so we've got much more options now going forward. Got both the Vermin and the Scoundrel in the air to block with as well, because the portal can just keep bringing these back. I'm surprised they blocked there. I'll take it though. So we'll have a tough decision to make here on this next go. That's tough. Well, we might as well use the ability, right? All right, Otherworldly Gaze is pretty cool. I could actually put a stop here, huh? Let's put a stop on our upkeep here, because we can hit the Otherworldly Gaze and maybe get a better target for reanimation. We're 1 mana shy of being able to cast the Kaya, so I put a stop on my upkeep, but clearly that doesn't matter. Okay, that's a bummer. Guess we'll take the blocker, right? I guess the stop on the upkeep did not matter. All right, at least we can get another body down here, I guess, to block the bodyguard for now. Taking damage from our own lands at this point in the game is a little bit unfortunate. It's not something we want to be doing, obviously, but I'm assuming the opponent's going to have another bodyguard. You got to assume the worst case scenario here. So bodyguard probably coming down. But next turn, I will be able to hit another. I'll be able to hit a gaze twice, or at least, no, one time. One time. Hopefully hitting something big here. I could use an Atraxa. Atraxa would be incredible. Not to mention, I could actually hit the gaze and hopefully hit an Atraxa in a Jin Gitaxis and pump up the Cruel, and it can block the bodyguard at a surprise rate and take it out.
I've learned much during my travels.
I don't mind that. I don't mind that too much.
Guards,
Something to remember too is if we kill the bodyguard, they're actually going to get their Fairy Vandal back on their side of the field, which is something to think about. What a game. What a game to kick off with, though, man. We get a portal down on 3, and we still might actually not even close this one out, which is kind of crazy. Just came all down to the millage. Looks like we're going to take 2 here. Maybe. We'll see. Ah, just the 1 attacker, huh? 1 attacker. We're going to do this first. See what we hit. See if we can get this any bigger. There's an Atraxa. We did get it bigger, too. Not quite big enough, though. But we did get it bigger. Because it does have the first strike, you know? But hey, we got the Atraxa coming in next turn. That's huge. We could play Jin, maybe. And, or probably just go Kaya, actually. All right, I do want to take this out because it would be nice to actually reanimate that later down the road, too, for ourselves. I know we give him a Fairy Vandal here, but I don't think it's too big of a deal for us. Especially if we're getting Kaya down next turn. We might force them into playing another Wandering Emperor here to save it. That would be a bit of a bummer, but, you know, not the end of the world. So Atraxa is the only thing worth reanimating here, unfortunately. Oh shoot, you know what, I completely screwed that one up, didn't I? Didn't matter. I thought we were gonna kill it, but we didn't. But it doesn't matter, it would have ended in the same results anyways. All right, we're taking the Atraxa. I thought I was gonna end up killing that, but I forgot the first strike is gonna resolve on the 3/3 first. I don't know what I was thinking. Oh, they can counter the ability, the triggered ability. That's crazy. Okay. Countering the triggered ability. They do have to exploit, though. What are they going to exploit here? Yeah, the 2/2 makes sense. Okay. Find another one. Sure. I mean, why not? Does that kind of tell us a lot, right? I mean, that kind of tells us that the opponent is probably not holding on to... Probably not holding on to one of these because, oh, I guess they still wouldn't want me to have the Atraxa because of the draw advantages of it. All right, I'm going to go with Kaya. We take how much damage, though? A lot. White, black. We take 1 damage. That's fine. I think that's the call, man. I think that's the call. We steal this, which in turn steals this. Gives them... a lot less card advantage going forward from the top of their build, you know, and we end up protecting our Kaya pretty well here. Not to mention, if we do end up reanimating this Atraxa next turn, almost certainly going to find another one of these emergences, and then we can reanimate the Kaya from the graveyard if it gets picked off here by these flyers. I think we're fine. It's just going to be, how do we get there, you know? How do we get there? It's a good sign, I think. All right, so they both swing at Kaya, just like I kind of thought they would. I have a backup Kaya, and like I said, I think we're going to be able to reanimate it, honestly, with the emergence next turn, if I can get the Atraxa out, of course. I think we let Kaya go here. Maybe we trade this, though. No, that doesn't trade. It's got first strike. I almost screwed that up. Yeah, I'm going to let it go. I almost didn't see that they gave it first strike. I almost forgot.
We're so close.
Just don't have another amalgam. That would suck. That would suck. Let me have the Atraxa. Come on. Be a good sport. Be a good sport and just let me have the win. Fairy Mastermind looking to make me draw, maybe? This would not be the time to do it because I haven't drawn my first card and they wouldn't get a bonus card. Atraxa hits. Uh-oh. And there's the scoop. The opponent wants nothing left to do with this game. I completely understand. I wish they would have let us go a little bit farther just to kind of show some of the more combos that we had. But man, that's crazy. Turn 3 portal to Phyrexia. I mean, the options too for turn 3 plays are absurd. It's endless too. All right, so this is only the third game I've played of this build, and I'm learning a lot as we go along. And one of the things I'm learning here is this deck is very, very much a deck you want to be, you know, hitting a lot of mulligans on if you don't quite find what you need. And do not be afraid to mulligan, because you need to make sure you either have that emergence in your opening hand or at least an otherworldly gaze to kind of, you know, sift through the top of your build to find what you need. All right, I'm actually gonna do the Founding of the Third Path as our number 2 here. Yeah, and we'll mill 4 more cards off the top. Let's see what happens with that. So we'll need to play this and this. Saga number 2. And we do hit Kaya on turn 3, baby. Let's go. Kaya on turn 3 is nuts. Absolutely nuts. Dude, the things you can do on turn 3 with this deck. I mean, it's game ending. And it's consistent too. I mean, we've hit it. This is my 4th game. We've hit it every time. At the first 2 games, we only hit turn 4. We did have to do 1 extra turn of milling because we kept just Otherworldly Gaze and we had to kind of find the emergence. And it took us 1 extra turn. But everything else has been pretty dialed so far. It's been pretty dialed, man. All right, waiting for the Wheeze Man here. Oh, there they go. All right, I thought we were gonna have to make a little bit of an edit there, unfortunately. But no, they're back. Let's go. Big W. Decline. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna actually do it through the Tovada. I could get the Kaya straight up, but I'm gonna go with Tovada to do it. That way I can have the opportunity to at least have, you know, the chance to flip it at some point. And we're gonna steal their Phyrexian Arena. Why not? We steal their Phyrexian Arena. We're drawing extra cards. We have a Kaya on the field. This is dumb. This is so dumb. This is so dumb. Oh man, and we find another Tovada, which is absurd. Oh shoot, I should have played that land. What was I doing? I got a little ahead of myself there. Do I steal this one and try to well, we would, gosh, we would have been able to, you know, I'm gonna do it. We would have been able to replay Kaya next turn, but I screwed up the mana. I got a little excited there. Got a little excited there. All right, let's go ahead and mill myself out here. All right, let's go. All right, we have 3 chances at drawing a land, which is what we need to do because I would like to get Kaya out again next turn. No chance they're gonna kill this, right? I mean, you gotta kill your own arenas here. Wow, they do. They kill that. Not what I would have done. Oh my gosh, there's the Kaya. There's Kaya. I could play Jin-Gitaxias, actually. You know, I'm going to play Jin-Gitaxias. I think I like that better. Because now they can't play any instant or sorcery speed spells at all to kill anything on my field. So a Jin-Gitaxias, with them only having 3 mana out here, should be pretty crippling. There's nothing they can do to interact with our board because 3 mana, I mean, you're only going to be able to get off 1 kill spell. And it's going to get countered. So that should be GG's. Not to mention, I know we're taking damage from the Phyrexian Arenas, but once we flip over the Tovada next turn, all of our flying tokens, you know, they're gonna be life-linked out of their minds. What a game. What a game. I mean, does it get any more peak magic than this? This is peak magic, guys. Peak magic. Sorry, I don't want to keep going the opponent, but they are taking a long time here. And then here comes the concede. Yep. It's usually about that time when they try to kill the Jin-Gitaxias and it gets countered that they realize, oh, I'm screwed. I'm locked out of the game. Oh man, fun stuff. Oh my god, this is so much fun. I haven't had this much fun in a while. Shout out to my opponent, man, who hit me with this yesterday, because I mean, ups to them, because this was a really cool idea. Like I said when I was playing them yesterday, I thought it was genius. So that's pretty cool, man. All right, we're gonna mill ourselves. Obviously, we get 2 really good hits there. Not gonna be able to reanimate this unless we get a really good top deck here. Like, it's got to be the perfect top deck. Yeah, it's not it, Chief. All right, we attack. Not going to be able to settle for a turn 3 here. Might have to wait till turn 5, but it's all good. It'll just be straight bangers after that. Also, what I really love about this deck is how personalized you can make it. Like, you can kind of put whatever you want into the build. Like, as far as your top end goes. And the opponent we were playing against, they had like persistence, virtue of persistence. They had virtue of loyalties. They had a lot of really interesting cards, but I think ours, we wanted to go with a much bigger explosive top end, and I think it's working out for us, to be honest. All right, let's what do we do here? I have multiple options. I think I'm gonna go with this though. I think we go with this, mill ourselves. We hit nothing great. Nothing great. Looking at the Atraxa as our reanimation target here. Raffine, sure. Atraxa blocks the Raffine pretty easily. I am afraid, obviously, of the opponent just straight up removing our stuff, like our Atraxa off the field with the kill spell pretty easily. But we can just keep bringing it right back to the field with all the extra nonsense we have here. So, all right, here we go. Let's have some fun, man. Let's have some fun. And what's nice too is Atraxa will find us, you know, even more reanimation nonsense. All right, we get. Here's the thing. Do I want a Jin Gitaxis in my hand? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we do. We do. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, we can discard it right away too if we so choose, which I think I want to. Yeah, I think I want to. I want that down before anything so we can start countering any sort of the kill spells the opponent wants to run out. Plus, we can double up on the reanimations. It's not looking great. Not looking great. The opponent does have the ability to counter potentially here. So, but the good news is I have 2, right? So I can get 1 countered here and feel pretty okay. I'm worried about the fact that they're running Atraxa as well. They're running a very strange Raffine deck, that's for sure. All right, just don't have double counter spells here, please. Wait. I want to make sure this taps correctly. Black. I don't really have much of a choice, huh? I'm gonna have to take some damage. Green. Black. Green. Blue. It's got to be this, right? All right, make sure it taps correctly. And then we reanimate the Jin Gitaxis. And we hope that they don't have an answer. Perfect. Now we reanimate 2 spells. We have what? Atraxa and another Tova. Do we like that? Or do we actually want to just do this instead? Probably want to do this instead. I might be asking for some trouble here, though, if I'm being honest, because the opponent might get a pretty big attack through. I don't know. I don't know, man. That Raffine hits hard. That's for sure. They could swing through with both creatures here and then pump up the tortoise. Yeah, that's a pretty good way of getting their attack through. And we'd have to use Jin here to block maybe. Let's see. 4, 5, 6, 7. 9 damage. Okay, 9 damage. 9 damage. I think we eat it, honestly. I think we eat it. It's cutting it close, man. It really is. It's cutting it real close. But yeah, I think we're okay. Are we gonna be able to? Yeah, we go down to 2. Ugh, brother, this is like we are razor thin right now. Because I'm gonna have to take some damage to play my emergence. Oh, no shot.
This is my home, and I don't appreciate it when people touch my
No shot. Oh man, what a hit. What a hit. Bummer, dude. Absolute bummer. Okay, we'll replay it. I don't know. What do we do here? What do we do here? I don't know. Portal maybe? Yeah, Portal's probably the best play, right? It's gotta be. It's gotta be the best play. All right, and then we just pray. we just pray to the magic gods that everything lines up from here, and we don't die. That's the hopes, at least. All right, pass the turn, and we're looking for what next turn? The Atraxa from the portal. That way we can get some life gain going. And once the Atraxa at least hits the opponent, oh no. Oh no. Not like this. Not like this, man. That's GG's. Wow, we lost to a Shieldred. That's such a bummer, dude. Such a bummer. Well, I mean, we gave it our best shot. We had a phenomenal game. We did get started a little late on the reanimation, so not a surprise there. I completely forgot they could attack with that too, so we were dead in a couple different ways here. A couple different ways. Bummer. The Liliana is really what took us out, though. Let's be real. That Jin Gitaxias play, I think, was still the right play, but I did not, I couldn't have imagined the opponent was going to play a Liliana as their option for removal there. So that got us off guard pretty hard. But fun game, though. Really fun game. What a bummer, man. It felt like I had that one. I don't know why, but it felt like I had that one. All right, we got a pretty good keep here. It's not the best. It's not a turn 3 situation, unless, of course, we find right off the rip, the turn 1 mill. The best 2 cards you can have in the opening hand, I'm learning, is that Otherworldly Gaze and the Emergence. As long as you have those 2 cards, you're pretty locked in. All right, we're gonna need some blue for this. The opponent running Izzet. Hopefully they don't burn us too quickly here. Izzet, can either be a little bit more on the control side, or it can be, burn your face to a crisp. And I hope it's not the burn one, because I'm going to be taking a lot of damage from my own lands here. Yikes. That was a terrible mill. And that's why I run so many big hits, right? Like I run 3 Kayas, 3 Jins, 3 Atraxas, because I want to make sure that when I'm milling, one of those things is hitting the graveyard. You know what I mean? Because if it doesn't, like we just saw, it can be pretty bad. That is unfortunate. The fact that we just top decked that instead of milling that last turn, because we would have been able to maybe get that down. Nice. That's huge. Okay. That is actually huge. Pass the turn. That is huge. We got a portal on turn 4. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll probably just blow that up, honestly. I don't want them getting any more treasures or lands. I mean, they're going to get a land here, but I think it's better than them just getting a bunch of treasures over and over again. Not to mention they draw a card if it, Devastator dies. Just give him the land. Give him the land tonight. Here we go. Oh, shoot. I didn't even realize. What if they have a counterspell? That is very likely. I have one more shot at it if they do. Don't do it. 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 Oh my god, they have counters. Oh boy. Oh boy, this will be fun. Don't have another one, please. The fact they haven't really played anything, though, kind of makes me feel like we're going to keep running into more counters. Oh, nice. Okay. We got him. It was a close one, but I think we got him, ladies and gentlemen. We are in a lot of trouble life total-wise, but hopefully... hopefully this helps. All right, just don't have another Devastator, man. A Devastator would be so devastating. Like, no pun intended, it really would. I can't really reanimate their Devastators either, which is a bummer. Because they just come back as 0/0s. Game's over, isn't it? No? I mean... can I decline? No? All right, self-mill here for 4. I mean, we're gonna take damage, but it's all I can really do to hope for a better Portal to Phyrexia situation here. Give me an Atraxa. Jin. I'll take a Jin. Sure. I'll take it. Is it a kill spell? If it's a kill spell, it would be a burn spell, wouldn't it? And if it's a burn spell, I just lose the game. Can't play these, unfortunately. This is the problem you run into when you're running these burn lands, that's for sure. Okay, I can't play anything here, unfortunately. Anything that's white can be played. Anything aside from that, no go. All right, I need to flip this Tova. We are on crunch time right now, absolute crunch time. Come on. Come on, we got this. We got this. No instant sorcery spells because they just get countered, so I'm pretty sure we're safe on the Jin-Gitaxias staying out there. All right, we're gonna mill ourselves a little bit more. Otherworldly Gaze, and I can't play that. Okay, let's flip this. Flip it and reverse it, you know what I'm saying? Don't do it. I was like, is it like double fading hope or something? That would be so brutal. Cool. So Jin-Gitaxias flips over the Tolvada, which is our saving grace here and getting us back into this game because it's going to give us a blocker in the air that can fly in case they play out that, you know, Devastator again. And it does have lifelink, so that'll help us in casting spells going forward. Man, this was a nail biter, wasn't it? This definitely was a nail biter. That second Shivian Devastator kind of got us pretty good. All right, it doesn't have haste, so we're okay there. How about another vermin? How about another vermin? Ah, boy. Okay. All I can really do is attack in here. And I gotta leave as many blockers back as possible because if the opponent finds some way to slip this menace creature through, I'm in so much trouble. It has the ability to discard cards and get trample and all that too, so I gotta make sure I'm ready for that. More lifelink bodies, please. Thank you. Please and thank you. I'd really like to get a Kaya on the field so I can gain 3 life every turn too. That'd be nice, but there's the scoop. The opponent wants no more, which is kind of strange. I don't know why they wouldn't want to keep going here. They've only got me down to 1. I've got to imagine there's got to be a play with fire or something in their build, right? Something. Also, the fact that, you know, this has menace and it can get, you know, 1/1 counters and trample, like that could end up, you know, being what they need here. I don't know. I guess I am gaining life every turn in this counters to play with fire. I don't know. I would have liked to have seen that a little bit more. Honestly, I would probably stop most of the time right about now, but because the video is long enough, but I want to play one more for myself. All right, this would be normally pretty solid, but I don't have... Well, actually, this could end up milling the spell we need, right? I'm going to keep it and try. I don't know if this is a smart idea or not. We're going to find out. the third path mills us the 4, right? And then on turn 3, it will go to the graveyard and I can play a spell from the graveyard, which I won't have enough mana to play it if I have it. That's a good find. I'll go with that instead. But maybe if I had, you know, let's say the vermin came down, right, and hit the emergence, then I would have just waited till turn 3 to play the third path. But it all doesn't matter anyways. The opponent duresses us. GG's to them, man. That's good. All right, we're just looking for the reanimation spell though, and we've got it. We've got it, man. We've got a Jin Gitaxis in the yard, so that feels pretty good. Okay. I mean, that just plays into our favor, to be honest. It gives me more permanence in the graveyard, so it counts towards the emergence more. Come on. Oh, it's a land. That's a bummer. Dang it. A little bit of a bummer there. And the opponent... Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Dang it. That is like the worst possible thing. I was going to say the opponent running artifacts is good. If they're running a bunch of artifacts, because that Jin Gitaxis stops artifacts. And the opponent kind of messes up here, if I'm being honest. All right, I got to keep that on top. I mean, they're gonna take some stuff from us this next turn, but the following turn, we've got a Tovada. So let them take a couple things from us. We'll be left over with at least one banger here. They're gonna take, you know, I'll get an Atraxa, a Kaya, or a Jin. I'm happy with either one. But man, our luck today with graveyard hate has been pretty bad. Yeah, let's block. Why not? So they left us with a Kaya. I'll take it. They left us with a Kaya. All right, let's go. Let's get the Kaya down, and then we'll take out their glutton. Yes, I am sure. Actually, I'm gonna hang on to the Jin just in case they play another one.
That's it. You gotta go.
All right, feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good. I can draw some cards now with Kaya, hopefully finding our reanimation spell. Maybe a more of a reason I should have played, you know, throw Jin out, but who knows?
Let me get a read on the situation.
Not great. Not great. Definitely no haste from the opponent, right? So I think we're free to attack into the opponent here. And the third path, hopefully hitting us. I'm gonna take the 5. Hopefully the third path hits us our reanimation spell. Yes, hit ourselves. Nice, we get an Atraxa in the yard. That's good. Didn't find the reanimation spell though. Okay. Don't love that. Another Kaya. Here's the thing, right? I really, really would like to exile this and make it my own, which I think I will do, but I gotta find more lands to play out.
I don't move
okay.
without knowing my target.
Okay, okay. All right, let's go get the Atraxa. And we'll discard this time the Kaya. Take the vermin, take this. Take this and this. All right, and then we play this. Reanimate the Kaya. Oh man, this turn goes crazy. Resolve, discard this. And now, give me that. A little bit of yoink. Give me that. And now you gotta pay 5 to play your spells, buddy. We don't play that around here. Oh, this is so good. This is so busted. And now we got Atraxa gaining us life. We got Kaya out there, which can plus and gain us 3 life a turn. Opponent's got nothing for that, I would imagine. I mean, a Sunfall on the board would be pretty bad, but again, I just keep doing our thing. Keep doing our thing. Are you gonna pay 5? They do. They do. They get a 4 mana spell. It's got to be shielded, right? There's really nothing at 4 mana that could do anything else to us, and that's not that good. Ah, the end. That is pretty good, actually. That is pretty good. I didn't think about the end. Not bad. All right, how are you gonna get around this though? Yeah, I thought so. Okay. Oh my god, I had way too much fun with this one, man. I could have played this one all night. I could have played this one into diamond. Anyways, let's break it down. That is going to conclude the gameplay portion of the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed today's deck list. I know I did, and I'm going to continue playing this a little bit more, even off video right now, because I'm having way too much fun. But I hope you enjoyed the video. We'll be back again here on Monday with some more videos for you guys. But thanks for sticking with me all the way to the end. I do really appreciate that. And lastly, a huge thank you and shout out to the Mardu Mob. If you guys don't know, the Mardu Mob is the membership program on the channel. So huge shout out to everybody who is a part of that and helping support my channel, you know, monetarily every single month. I really do appreciate you very, very much for doing that. I can't thank you enough. Thank you for everything you guys do for me. And that does it though. Thank you. I'll see you guys on Monday with another video. Until next time, peace out.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Fizzy, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. Yeah, MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. Where's the upload, man? Man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap.